Salsal Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 base defense. You guys absolutely loved my last base defense, and it was pretty elementary, to be honest with you. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a defense that is much more elaborate. It's actually going to be a two-part video. So in this part, I'm going to be showing you guys the play, and I'm going to be showing you a really nice run defense as well as a nano blitz out of the exact same play that you can just use different adjustments to set up with. And then in my next video on this, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can run a nice pass defense out of this exact same play. So without further ado, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss part 2. This video is going to be hugely valuable. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some really good tips, and I'm only releasing part 2. This is very important when we hit 100 likes. I know we can hit 100 likes on this video, so every single person, if you like this video, drop a like down below. Comment something in the comment section if you like the defensive schemes and you want more of them. And if you have any questions about anything I said in the video as well, I will answer it in the comment section if you need clarification on anything. So, on offense, we'll just come out in gun doubles weak, and I'm actually going to show it to you guys. Firstly, I'll show you guys the nano blitz, and then I'll show you guys the run defense out of the same formation and talk about why I like each of them and what's good about them. So, it's going to be out of the 3-4 bear, and this formation isn't in too many playbooks, but you can find one that has it in it. Currently, I'm in the Ravens book, and they also have some pretty solid stuff out of this Ravens book, so there's also some other ones that this formation is going to be in. You can just check that out on Muthead. They will tell you where all the formations are within each of the playbooks. So the play we're coming out in, firstly, is going to be cover 2 invert. So this is what we're going to look like to start with, and I'm going to show you guys the nano blitz first. It's a pretty easy setup for the nano blitz, and you just make a couple different adjustments if you want to use the run defense. But the nano blitz is probably my favorite shell to come out in because you have great coverage, so you can just make a few adjustments as well as really good heat. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to base align. That just gets our defense in the same alignment every single play. Then what we're going to do is slant our linebackers outside and blitz this right outside linebacker on the right side of the screen. Finally, we're just going to QB contain and pass commit. QB contain is necessary, pass commit is optional. I would recommend you guys pass commit. And I've actually showed you guys this nano blitz, I think a few weeks ago in a video. It's really nice. Has really great coverage behind it. So it's really good to use as a base defense because you're going to get heat off this right edge, which is unblocked. As well, we just have great coverage. So in part 2, I'm going to actually continue to go over this blitz and go more in depth in it and tell you guys the adjustments I like to make. But for part 1, which is right now, I'm just going to show you guys the setup. So here it is, base align, slant your D-line outside, blitz this right of screen linebacker, so that's going to be this guy, and then QB contain and pass commit, and this is what we look like. And it just comes in off the right edge unblocked. If you have a fast linebacker there, of course, that's going to be recommended because he'll come in faster. Now there are ways to counter against this blitz, but you're only sending 5 people, so you honestly should still have some great coverage behind it. You're only sending 5. If he max protects, yeah, he's going to block this blitz, but he's blocking, what is that, 7 players, and you still have 2, 4, 6, 7 people in coverage to only guard 3 receivers. You could literally double team everyone. So honestly, such a nice blitz. It forces your opponent to make a decision. They have to throw the ball quick or they have to max protect. And if they throw the ball quick, I find that if someone throws the ball quick on me, they're going to make a mistake eventually. I just set the blitz up super quick. So here it is, running off the right side, and we're just getting unblocked. Now you can make other adjustments on this, but that's what I'm going to show you guys in the video in part 2. So when we get 100 likes, I'll continue to go over this blitz as well as another pass defense. So now I'm going to show you guys the run defense out of this exact same play. We're just making a few different adjustments. So I'll just start on the safety as I make these adjustments. We're going to base align and slant our D-line outside. So far it's identical to what I just showed you guys. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pinch our linebackers, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring this linebacker right here, who was on the defensive line, it's going to move him back here. So he'll be right here, and then the last step that you're going to want to do is just move this guy out so that he's coming in at a different angle. Now, of course, you can use it as this player or this player, totally up to you. We'll run it against inside zone, which hopefully I have. So inside zone, one of the most popular plays one of the most popular run plays in the game, and you can just shoot the gap with your user. Of course, we didn't even have to make a play. Our D lineman and our run defense just got the job done. So again, we're gonna base a line right here, slant the D line outside, and pinch the linebackers. That's gonna move this guy right here. You can keep him right here. I would just move this player out. Now, if your opponent's running stretch, you can move this guy out as well, but it's just kind of a feel thing, right? Let's say your opponent's burning you with inside zone, then this defense is just gonna lock it up. I'll audible to it again, and bang. I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let my defensive line play. And that's with me not even doing anything. We stop it for 5 yards. Now, if I do something, obviously your user is gonna hopefully be good enough to make a play, but here it is again. Just move this guy out. Now, if you're actually usering, you can just shoot the gap really easily and hit him. I'll go into instant replay and show you guys why this is so good. Why, even if I didn't know that my opponent was coming out in a run, I'd be able to make a great play on this. So, instant replay right here. You see that when we snap the ball, look at the hole we have to run through. This is what I like to talk about in some of my videos with my run Ds. I like to have a good hole that my user is able to go through. So as you can see, we have contain on the outside, and we're able to shoot this gap right here. We also have contain on the backside, so there's literally nowhere for this back to go. Let's say we were even a couple steps late, we still would have been able to get through this hole, and we're even getting block sheds by the rest of our defense. So it's just a really nice run D. Now, the run D can also be used really well against a stretch or something like that, so I'll show it to you guys against a stretch, but I don't want to get too in-depth in it because I'll do that in my next video. So we'll just come out and stretch alert right here, and we're coming out in 3-4 bear, and where is it? Cover 2 invert. So bang, again, we're gonna base the line. It's the exact same setup, you guys, even if they're in this type of formation, except like I was saying, you can also move this player out a bit if you think it's a stretch or an outside run. You can move this player out. So here we are again, same exact defense, and our user gets a huge alley to run through. Even if I was a couple steps, even if I started like, let's say 1 step late, I still would have been able to make that play. So again, here we are. You just move these players out. We could keep him here. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this guy. You can experiment with it, because different formations that your opponent comes out in will make this guy do different things. So again, our user comes through, but look how much help we had to make that tackle. The entire defense is rallying to make a tackle on this. And that's why this is one of the better run defenses. So let me just come back out in a gun play here. Okay, so now we'll just come out in random gun, or just a random play actually in general. How do we get to that? Right here, yeah, random play. And I'll show you guys which play I'm going to send, or which setup I'm going to use based on what my opponent is doing. So this is important that you can read this and figure out what you want to send at your opponent. So here we are, cover 2 invert, and we're in the gun. So against the gun, I like to send the blitz, just because the blitz still is going to give you good run support. So we'll set up the blitz here. Base a line, slant outside, blitz this guy, and QB contain. Now, because we don't know whether it's a pass or a run, I'm not going to pass commit, just because sometimes that will lead to the O-line holding their blocks a bit better. So now I'm just going to read the play as I would. I'm going to use her as this guy, just because this side of the field's more open, and obviously I trust my user more than I do the CPU. So they're going to come out in actually a play action, and I fell for that play action pretty hard. And as you can see, we get the blitz in as well, and no one was open. So again, our opponent comes out in a gun. So if we see a gun, we're probably going to send the blitz, and bang, it's already set up. So they come out in a pass play. Actually, it was a screen play, and we get there really quickly. That's kind of unfortunate because people don't really run screens online. So again, same, they're in the gun, so we're just going to keep sending the blitz at them until we maybe come into single back. Then we could not send the blitz, but if it's gun, we're sending the blitz every single time as it's set up, and it should come in off the left side as long as they don't do anything wacky. As that was against slants, so of course you can see the flats were open. So in part 2, I'll tell you guys more about the adjustments for that. But now they came out in a heavy set, so they're likely going to be running this ball. We're going to move our defenders out a bit. Didn't mean to move you, sorry. And bang, we're already set up. We're going to use her as this guy. They actually came out in a pass. So a pass, when you come out in the run D, you're not going to get that much pressure, but you're coming out in a run D. So that should be reasonable. So yeah. I hope you guys get the gist from this video. This should be really informative. Part 2 will be out when we get 100 likes on this video, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. I went over a couple of nice setups for Nano Blitz as well as the run defense out of this cover 2 invert play in 3-4 bear. So yeah, hopefully you guys can use this play in your games, and I'll come up with part 2 when we get 100 likes. I'm basically gonna go through how you can make adjustments to make this a much better pass defense, as well as some adjustments to the Nano Blitz to make that a better pass defense. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.